Hello everyone. In this video, you are going to learn how to draw the projections of a hexagonal prism when its axis is parallel to vertical plane and with certain conditions of the solid. So before going to draw, have a look about the hexagonal prism. Here you can see that the hexagonal prism consists two bases as pentagonal prism and triangular prism and square prism, but with 6 corners and 6 sides and with two bases, this upper base and the lower base, connected with 6 rectangular faces. The sides AB, BC, CD, DE, EF, FA are the 6 sides for the upper base and 6 sides for the lower base. You can see here in all the 3 hexagonal prisms, the axis of the solid is parallel to vertical plane. Okay, and now the first condition is that edge of the base is parallel to horizontal plane or vertical plane. You can see here among the 6 sides are edges, the 2 edges are parallel to vertical plane, that is the edge AF and CD. Coming to the bottom base, 1, 6 and 3, 4 are the 2 edges parallel to vertical plane, and the remaining 4 edges are inclined to vertical plane. So when you see from the front this side, when the observer sees this views in this direction, the front view appears as a rectangle. So the rectangle dimension is nothing but the extreme points B, E, 5 and 2. See, B, E, 5, 2 will be the clear rectangle. And also if you observe very carefully, when the observer views from this direction, the edge A1 and well as F6 also clearly visible. So finally B2, A1, F6, E5 will be clearly visible, whereas the edges CD are invisible because it lies exactly backside to the 2 edges, that is A1 and F6. So these 2 edges are hidden. So coming to the top view, the top base is clearly visible, that's why A, B, C, D, E, F, and coming to the bottom base invisible, so that's why the notations are kept inside the polygon. So this is all about the front view and top view. Let us draw the same in the AutoCAD. Polygon, 6 sides, edge method, .30. Okay. Drawing the projectors for the sake of now the axis height is 80 mm. The one what I am drawing is at the edges of the rectangular faces, and this is the upper base and this is the lower base. Yeah. Now I'll give the notations. Starts from okay. So if you see, okay, from starts from A, B, C, D, E, F, and this belongs to the upper base. Now the one lower base is invisible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So coming to the front base, B dash, then 2 dash. Coming to here, A1 is clearly visible, C3 is invisible. You can see A1 is clearly visible, whereas C3 is invisible, hidden. So the first priority will be given to the visible line than the hidden line. A dash of C dash. The one which is invisible will be kept in brackets. One dash of 3 dash. And coming to here, F6 is clearly visible, D4 is invisible. F dash of D dash. And this one will be the 6 dash of 4 dash. And this is clearly visible, 5 dash, E dash. That's it. So now, as I said, all the edges will be clearly visible. As I said, there is no edges, nothing here. So this belongs to the axis line, center 2. So this is all about the first case. And coming to here, the second case is that when the edge of the base is perpendicular to vertical plane, or the face, rectangular face is perpendicular to vertical plane. You can see here the side AF and CD are parallel, means the angle of this edge is 0 degrees, which is parallel to vertical plane. If I rotate this 90 degrees, these two edges turns as perpendicular to vertical plane. The same I did here. See, just this AF I tilted 90 degrees clockwise direction. When I tilted 90 degrees clockwise direction, these two edges became perpendicular to vertical plane. When you observe from this direction, these three edges will be clearly visible. F6, E5, D4 will be clearly visible for the observer, whereas A1, B2, C3 will be 3 are invisible from this direction. So now 3 visible lines and 3 hidden lines will overlap each other. So but according to the priority of the lines, first priority will be given to the visible line. So all the lines will be visible, 1, 2, 3, and upper base is clearly visible, the bottom base is clearly visible. And coming to the top view, the upper base is clearly visible, bottom base is invisible. That's why the notations are kept inside the polygon. So now I am going to draw the same, as well as here the rectangular face is also perpendicular to VP. You can see rectangular face AF 61, CD 43 are the two faces perpendicular to vertical plane. Either this condition or this condition will be the same, just the notations will be different, that terms will be different. Polygon, 6 sides, edge method, just move the mouse for the desired shape. 30. now. Okay, now this is the axis 80 mm, 80, 80, upper base and the lower base. Okay, let us give the notations first. A, B, C, D, E and F, and the bottom base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6. Now let us give the this one, the upper base notations. F is clearly visible, A is invisible. F dash of A dash. And coming to here, E is clearly visible, B is invisible. E dash of B dash. And coming to here, D is visible, C is invisible. So D dash of C dash. Bottom base similarly, 6 is visible, 1 is invisible. 6 dash of 1 dash. 5 dash of 2 dash. Here 4 dash of 3 dash. So once again you can see that when you observe one more thing here, the first one is the E5 is the line which is the vertical edge which is clearly visible, and backside to this axis line and backside to this line hidden line. So in the same line 3 lines are overlapping each other. The first one is the visible, second one is the center line and third one is the hidden line. So according to the priority, the first preference will be given to the visible line, second preference will be given to the hidden line, third preference will be given to the center line. So as of now the first preference will be given to the visible line because this is the one is in front. If suppose if there is no visible line, only these two lines, then the first priority will be given to the hidden line. Now we are having these 3 lines, so first given will be given to the visible line. That's it. So this is all about the second case. And now one more case is that when the edge of the base is inclined at pi, that is 20 degrees to vertical plane. As of now in this question I am taking 20 degrees. It varies from question to question. According to that you can change. So now instead of drawing, I am selecting okay, everything is selected, Control C, Control V. Okay, same. Now these two edges, that is CD and AF, are parallel to vertical plane which is having angle 0 degrees. 0 degrees. So now I am going to rotate these two edges 20 degrees. because BC and BA, DE and ERFs are having some angles. It's very difficult to find out that angle and making it to 20 degrees. So it will be easier to rotate the 0 degrees one. So that's why I am choosing these two. So now select along with the notations, rotate. I am selecting the point A. So 20 degrees. I am tilting in clockwise direction. That's why minus 20 degrees. Yes. Now you can check angular. I tilted this one A. See, the angle is 20 degrees. Perfect. 20 degrees to vertical plane. Now we'll give the projectors to the reference plane to draw the front view. And this is the center line. The center line is 80 mm. First we will draw all the lines 80, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. And now the upper base, this is the lower base. Okay, let's find out which are visible and which are invisible. So if you see, the extreme lines belongs to B2 and E5. These extremes B2 and D5. And coming to A1 and 6F are clearly visible to the observer because these two edges lies inside the extreme one. And coming to C3 and D4 are the two edges are clearly invisible. C3 and D4 are clearly invisible because these two edges lies backside to the rectangular faces. You can see C3 and D4 lies exactly backside to this one. So these two are invisible. So now C3 and D4 will be given as dashed lines. And all the remaining are visible one, and this belongs to center. Load it and take the center 2. Yeah. Now we'll give the thick lines, means we'll give some weightage for the visible lines. As well as we'll give this. Yes, that's it. Now we'll give the notations. See, this belongs to the B, so B dash and then 2 dash, and the next one A dash, visible, A dash and 1 dash, and this one C3, so invisible, C dash and then 3 dash. This is the center line, and this one is the belongs to F dash. The bottom base belongs to 6 dash, and this one invisible, D dash 4 dash. And the last one, E face very clearly visible, E dash 5 dash. So that's it. Now we'll give the dimensioning. It's must height of the prism, base side. So this is all about the projections of a hexagonal prism.